Now, one of the things that I've been working on lately has been, again, it's kind of the same idea, but Art had us in Serrata, we would use, you know, of course we were using a smaller stick, one that's about like this long. And we were doing outside attacks that way. Now what happens is this is for when the person's feeding in a 12 or a 1. But you gotta, in a sense, you gotta instruct the class or whoever your partner is, they're not feeding a high 3. The 3's horizontal, okay? Now in, like with the DAV, with Dieter's group and all that, they generally feed this as a high 3 and it's a forehand, but it's horizontal.
Yes.
Okay? Instead of the diagonal. This is against the diagonal or the overhead. Alright? You got to differentiate that. And I think the way that you see this is if the person's loading up. It's not going to be this. Okay? If they're loading up, it's like here generally. Alright? So, in that case, what we've been working on, and I don't know if you saw the stuff I recently put up on I think I just put them up on our YouTube channel, whatever, where we were doing the new version of the Anyas I learned from Hartman. And what Hartman...
So the application of the first one.
Okay.
You were doing with blade.
With the blade. Okay, so it's the same thing. See, if the strike's coming in, see, I'm hitting here.
Yes.
Okay. Now out of that, then we, like today, I was just working with my student, and here we start on the double sticks, and she's getting used to that. And then I had her actually doing number 1, defensive response number 1 on the outside, which to me is passing, which I don't teach until later on. But the thing is she's Sarah is a short-term student. She's wanting to cover things that are more self-defense oriented. So I want to give her plenty of reps as actually hitting something and targeting. So I've started her working double stick, and then I translated to empty hand. So we went through all these different weapons, but I fed her the same way, and she just parried here and she's stabbing, and then she's cross-body blocking and stabbing and things like that. And she was thrilled to death because she actually covered a whole lot of material in a short class. So I'm just saying this is another way to approach it. But as that strike comes in, you come here. Okay?
I remember you did it years ago anyway.
Right. So as you come in here, it's just to slash down. Okay? Then you can come up to where you slash down back across that face. Now if you use a shorter stick, for instance, and this is just trying to give you ideas from which you can work on, okay?
Right.
So let's say that we're here like this. Now this was the second defense, or I mean the third defense of arts. Or no, this is the first one, okay? Outside common. And as you strike down here, see it was just here, and then this is right up into the face. So if you come out here, you can come down here and then right back out. Now this could be used as, hey, this could be a magazine, this could be anything, okay? The third one that he had was outside slice of the gut. And the difference was, as this comes in, and you parried and you came across. So you can see how, with the stick that's nothing, but with a blade,
Oh, yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
Or you came across. Now, the difference between the two is the first one, I didn't engage his hand.
Right.
So this would be a passing application defense number 1. So as this comes, see, I just hack. You see what I'm saying? Now, I could also, if I want to get in closer, is this. Okay? So again, these I mean, you want to put in, like if you're using the stick, back, 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 back. But if you're not using the stick, you want to feed in, and you want to, right, Okay? And so then this was like, I don't know, much later on out of the 10 blocks. So this was like later 8 or 9. But as you come down, see, it was this. Okay? And all of these, you know, are, as you come in with a diagonal, not the forward, you know, you're in here like this. You're coming in here. You come in here. You see what I'm saying? All of those are basically the same type of defense, but you're now just slightly altering it. Where you're not hitting, not engaging the hand, where you're hacking at that hand, where you're coming over top and smacking it and then coming across the face, where you're smacking into the body, and there you start engaging the hand, and then you parry, and then you pull down and you come over top. All of those